Subhanshu Mishra. Subhanshu Mishra is the name of a person. I believe I am pronunciating right because I have also heard recently only. Subhanshu Mishra. Subhanshu Shukla. Subhanshu Shukla, he hails from Uttar Pradesh state of India. And Subhanshu Shukla, he has been selected to go into the space by Indian government. And right now he is in United States, and he is right now he is living in NASA campus. And there he will, through the AX4 mission. Axiom is a company which is scheduling this mission. Through AX4 mission with three another astronauts, four astronauts total, he will go into the ISS, International Space Station, and there he will stay for 14 days, and there he will talk with Indian Prime Minister and school children, the way Madam Kalpana Chawla and they used to do from the International Space Station or from the space. He will go to the space, and from there he would talk to Prime Minister of India, and he would address the school children. Idea probably day after tomorrow. Today is 9th of the June. Day after tomorrow, in AX4 mission spacecraft or rocket, it will fire, and then he will move 26-hour journey or 28-hour journey that he will make to go to 400 kilometer into the space, and there he will enter into ISS, International Space Station, and then he will talk to Indian Prime Minister and the school children. This is the schedule, and this is not the first time. Rakesh Sharma of, I believe, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Right now he is 80-year-old, and in 1982, 83, 84, I don't remember. In this time frame, Rakesh Sharma, I believe he is from Punjab or somewhere. Rakesh Sharma, he also visited the space through the Russian crew. They took him to space, and from there he had talked to then Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi. And that was a kind of big news there that Indian astronaut went to space as first astronaut called Rakesh Sharma. Now there is a Subhanshu Shukla. He has been selected. Now he is a Air Force pilot. An Air Force pilot. He is in NASA and he is in rigorous training, and he will stay in International Space Station for 40 days, making people, government of India now, they will boast that we made Indian to reach into space. Is it what really happening? Behind the scene, is it what really happening? Okay, this is considered as in parallel to the China. India is coming under shadow of China nowadays. Earlier, China and India both were developing countries. Now China is more than a developed country. For past 25 years, China has focused only on science and technology, only on science and technology. And right now, China is much ahead of United States, especially in the electronic sector is concerned. In software also, especially in the artificial intelligence, China is inching now. It is not ahead of America, but it is inching now. Now India is coming under shadow of China, and India is talking about 2047 time frame. India will become developed country. To become a developed country, India is showing to the world that to become a developed country, we are focusing on science and technology. China has Tiangong as a space station and permanent space station, and three astronauts, they came right, I believe, in the April time frame, April May time frame. Three astronauts, they were doing a deep research in the Tiangong from China. 6 months they did deep research out there, and they came to Earth. I believe they landed in the inner Mongolia, and crew member from China, I believe they took off from the Gansu province, and from there they went into space station. Now they will do research in October, not to make it parallel to show to the world that India is not behind the China. Indian government is now placing one Subhanshu Shukla into the mission that will go to the International Space Station. Is it really going to bring upliftment in the science and technology in India? And India will become a kind of a developed country by 2047, like China become a poor country to a developed, more than developed country in last 25 years. India will also become like that? Our answer is certainly no. This is a mode of slavery. Means if Indian astronaut is going to, Chinese astronauts are not going to space through Russian or American satellites, American rocket. They have their own space station. There is no way that is in parallel to the China. India is taking help of NASA to show to the world that their astronaut is going to the space. This is nowhere in parallel or in sync or in synergy with the China space station program. China in 2000 era, China started Chinese Nobel Award, and that gives uh, uh, prize money that is higher than Nobel Award gives to the scientists and technologists in China. India does not have any focus on science and technology. It has only focused on how to grab money from the people. In that sense, it did marketing of Jammu and Kashmir for the past, I believe, 7 8 years. It was involved in doing marketing of Jammu and Kashmir, so a lot of people would visit there, and tons of taxes they would collect from the Jammu and Kashmir tourism. At the end, what happened? Everyone has seen. No focus on science and technology. Now they have sent their Subhanshu Shukla, that poor fellow, to the very meritorious though. Okay, to the poor fellow is not poor from the pocket. Means whatever what he can do, whatever the government will ask, he has to do. Very meritorious person though. Now he is in NASA. Now he will go to the space station. Now he is just a kind of a puppet to show that India is moving toward the toward the developed moving toward the developed country. Why we are saying like this? Is it not the same as that someone pay? There are 4 seats on AX4. I believe I'll read it out. I have written everything that what is the Subhanshu Shukla mission? Subhanshu Shukla, I believe he is 41 year old and is employee of Air Force, and then he was, I believe, employee of the uh, 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 India space program, ISRO. Anyway, ISRO is also now connected to the NASA to uplift Mr. Subhanshu Shukla to the space. ISRO does not have any. ISRO can send one mission to the moon. I don't know that was successful or not successful. Why I'm saying like this? Because that Vikram lander, it has never sent any video or any photograph. I've never seen Vikram lander is moving and day by day it is sending half an hour clip or whatever. Nothing. People do not know. People are skeptical that this Vikram lander was successful there or not, because these people can do anything to show people that we have done it. Now, just think that a NASA can, sorry, ISRO can send a rover, descend rover on the moon. ISRO can send satellite on the Mars, but ISRO cannot send a person on the space. Not required that you put someone inside ISS, only International Space Station. One spacecraft can also go to the space and it can stay for some time and it would come back. This is how the space mission started from the Russia. Yuri, Yuri from the Russia, he went to space in a spacecraft. There he rotated the Earth and he came back. ISRO would have done the same. Okay, but not that. To NASA. Now NASA will send one spacecraft in the collaboration from a company called Axiom, and this mission is called Axiom 4 mission, AX4 mission. It will take 28 hours, and day after tomorrow, it will fire through a rocket, and that rocket name is it will fire through a rocket, and that rocket name is, what is the rocket name? Rocket name is Falcon 9 rocket, a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket that comes from Elon Musk company SpaceX. They have a rocket called Falcon 9 rocket. That rocket will take a spacecraft that is called SpaceX Dragon, I believe 202 or something like that. SpaceX SpaceX Falcon 9 is a rocket. Rocket has a propulsion and it will throw the fire or smoke that people generally see in television. Now that rocket will carry one spacecraft and that will known as SpaceX Dragon. SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket will carry SpaceX Dragon. SpaceX Dragon will go in the space and it will detach it from the rocket. And then it will go, and ISS is moving around the Earth, International Space Station. It will dock to it. It will dock inside it, connect to it, and then Mr. Subhanshu Shukla, he will enter into International Space Station, and he will do some research out there. I don't know what research he will do, and then there he will stay there for 14 days, and from 14 days he will interact with the Prime Minister and school children, and then he will come back and he will carry some gift, and he will come back and he will hand over that gift to Mr. Rakesh Sharma. He's 80-year-old. That is the plan. Anyway, now three more astronauts they will go along with him, and that is known as Mr. Pogi Whitson and Tibor Kapu. They are from Hungary, and there is one more person, that is Sław Wazanski. He is from Poland. It looks like a Russian name. So one person from Poland and two person from the Hungary and one person from India. They will take off day after tomorrow and they will go to the ISS. They will do some research out there for 14 days and they will come back. So this is look like a mission from NASA, and it is being supported by India, but it is not true. For a seat in AX4, for a seat, there are four seats right now. I believe eight people can go. Right now, four people are going. To sit on a seat on AX4, it costs $60 million. $60 million. 500 crore rupees. 500 crore rupees Indian government is giving. This is the initial budget. It will go beyond it. Consider it will become 1000 crore rupees. 1000 crore rupees Indian government is handing over to America for making one person go into the ISS, and then or to asking them to take him to the ISS, so that we will show in the television that our person has went to the space, the way Srimati Indira Gandhi was showing to the India that Rakesh Sharma went to the space. He went to the space with the Mir space station from the Russia, not through the ISRO. He is also not going through the ISRO. 500 crore is the initial budget. There are now anyone would ask, but no one can go like this. He is from Air Force. Many rich persons they have paid 500 crore rupees and they have entered into ISS. Anyone can pay money to the this private organization like Axiom or SpaceX and this, and they will help you to go to ISS. 500 crore rupees or 1000 crore rupees. You pay and go there. I have noted down their name also. There is one Mr. or Miss, I don't know, Madam, Yusaku Muazova. I believe she is from Japan or somewhere. Yusaku Maizova. She is leading an e-commerce company, Zozo Town. She went to ISS and stayed there for 12 days. She paid a lump sum of money to this private organization, Axiom or SpaceX. This is what the job of Elon Musk. That's why they are the richest person. Pay a ton of money to them. They will take it. They will pay something to NASA, and then they will take you to ISS for 12 days, 14 days. This guy is going for 14 days. There is another person called Jared Isaacman. I believe I'm pronouncing right. Or Jared Isaacman or Javid Isaacman. I don't know. He is CEO of a company called Shift4. He also went to the ISS. There is one person called Richard Branson, and he is the head of Virgin Group. He went to the ISS. There is a person called Jeff Bezos. He is the head of Kuiper Systems, that is subsidiary to the Amazon. I believe Amazon head also he went to the ISS. With these billionaires, they have paid 60 million or 100 million dollars to private organizations like Axiom or SpaceX, and in collaboration with the NASA, they also went to ISS. This looks very similar to that. If it was free of cost NASA was taking, that I would have understood that ISRO is in collaboration with the NASA. Now they are taking Mr. Subhanshu Shukla to the international space because he will do research out there. He will help NASA people out there. But it is not true. Indian government is spending $60 million. It is as good as Indian government is paying to a billionaire, or one billionaire is paying to the Axiom or NASA to go and enjoy in the international space station. What is the difference between these two? Billionaire, they have money from their own pocket. But here money is coming from the poor Indian people. Poor Indian people, they are paying $60 million right now. right now to uplift someone, Mr. Suvanshu Sikla, to go there to show the face to the world that we are into space. People are not that full. People understand everything. Half of the Indian, if you see how India is progressing, India is a country which is progressing in corruption. India is a country which is progressing in hungerness. People are not getting food day by day. India is a country which is progressing in population. India is a country which is growing in unemployment. But if this is the reason of where India is growing, then how India is growing in the science and technology? Because they are anti to each other. Hungerness, unemployment, population, these are anti to the progress in science and technology. Okay, 500 crore, 1000 crore was the budget for the Vikram lander on the moon. Now, more or less, same budget is to send someone. Like Indian government is a billionaire. Okay, they represent people who do not have, half of the people, they do not have two-time food. What Indian government want? Full people, they will not have two-time food or what? Means this is something that is ridiculous. Anyone would laugh on it. Now China would be laughing on India. If you really have caliber, if you really have technology, then ISRO should lift Subhanshu Shukla to the space, not the NASA. You go America. You go to the America, pay the money like you are going to the movie theater. You go to the America, pay money, and then they will take you to the ISS, enjoy there, come back, come to India and show your face that how big thing we have done for you. Do it. We are not saying you don't do it, but do it from your pocket, not from the poor Indian's pocket.